Hey, on the channel, it's Morphin time with Super 7 Ultimates Series 1, the Green Ranger.
The spirit of the warrior will run forever!
Welcome everyone, Kyle here, and welcome back to the channel for another Super 7 Ultimate Edition unboxing and review. And today on the channel from the Super 7 Ultimate Series 1 Power Rangers, we've got the Green Ranger. But for all your Super 7 needs and a whole lot more, make sure you're hitting up Entertainment Earth. Use discount code Kyle. Save yourself 10% on all in-stock items, and of course, anything over $39, it does ship free. Got to get a deal out there, folks. And of course, we're going to do this review like we do all the other reviews on the channel. We're going to take a look at the packaging. We're going to talk about it. We're going to unbox it. We're going to talk about it. We're going to see where it goes from there. We'll do some comparisons later on in the video as well. So without further ado, let's get after it. Of course, we got the old shipper box. We've seen these before. Always protecting the Super 7 product. Looking good with the Ranger logo. Nothing else too exciting there, so we're off to the side. See you later. Now we check out the old Ranger box here, and there it is. Got the slipcase cover as we're used to. Green Ranger, of course. Nice emblem right there. Dragon Zord, of course. We all would love it. On the back, the classic Power Ranger logo. We love that as well. Slide the old slipcase off. There it is, the old Green Ranger. See you later. Goodbye. And then we're off to the races with the old plastic here. Big window box, of course. Tons of accessories here. Got the Ranger logo, big window box. Beautiful colors there. We got all the extra heads here for Tommy. Those are a little bit controversial. There's a lot of controversy going around those, and we'll talk about them here in this video here, but big window box, of course. Then on the back, we got old Tommy at the top, and then we got the blurb down below. Let's see what it says about our old friend, the old Green Ranger here. Big A's fan of the Green Ranger, as we do know. Tommy Oliver, the one and only Green Ranger, first debuted as the evil 6th Ranger, controlled by Rita Repulsa, was able to defeat the Power Rangers and the Dino Megazord single-handedly. It took the combined strength of all 5 Power Rangers to break Rita Repulsa's spell. With his free will return, the Green Ranger could join the other Power Rangers in their fight against her. Tommy is an excellent addition to the team, wielding the power of the Dragon Dagger, which enables him to summon and control the mighty Dragon Zord to help the Rangers fight against evil. And I don't know about you guys, but as a kid when I was watching the Rangers, I enjoyed the Rangers. I watched them every morning before school. That's where they were on for me. I really did enjoy the show, but I enjoyed it a heck of a lot more once the Green Ranger story arc unfolded, and then when Tommy joined the Rangers, I was a much bigger fan. All the way up to the Ivan Ooze movie. After that, kind of fell off for me in the Power Rangers, but I really did enjoy the Green Ranger. Of course, Tommy, we know he is no longer with us. Sad story there, but he was my favorite. Like a lot of people, the Green Ranger was their favorite. Of course, then he morphed into the White Ranger for me, but I'm sure a lot of you guys are in the same boat I was. There it is, purple background, looking good. Off to the side. See you later. We got 2 plastic prisons here. How about we take a look at both of them real quick? There it is right there, looking really nice. Got that. And then you got this one as well. So there it is. Now I'm going to take this offline. There's so much tape, so many twist ties. You can get this all uncorked. We'll be back talking all things the Green Ranger. All right, we got the Green Ranger out of the package here and plenty of accessories, and that's where we're going to start as we usually do in these videos. Let's start off with the hands here. And we do get a couple of different, of course, all of them are white gloved hands like the Rangers always have. We get the up and down hands here. You get a little, I don't even know what you call this. I don't even know what you call it. Just throwing up some gang symbols, Angel Grove gang symbols, I guess is what that is. And then you get the little kind of peace hand here, a little bit of a one of those things where he's pointing to his Dragon Zord, something like that. So we do have those 2 hands. Then we do get 2 kind of punching hands, gripping hands, you know, some of that hands going on. Boy, tough to explain these hands here today, but we do have those 2. And then, of course, we get the 2 gripping hands, the side-to-side gripping hands in this one here. So we're there. And then we do get the 2 fisted hands on Tommy here. He is ready to throw down at a moment's notice. He's got 2 fists of fury ready to go there. So I'm all for that, of course. Now we get down to some of these weapons, and of course we got the Dragon Dagger. I think that's how it goes, if I remember correctly. But, of course, the green and black attack here, very cool. He's got the old thing. He's going to play it here. You can do a mean solo on the old Dragon Dagger here, but looking really nice. Of course, his most iconic weapon, at least to me from where I sit, and of course, you know, at this table right here. Love that. And then we do get another one, and I believe, once again, same thing with this blaster. I believe this is kind of a throwback to the old Bandai ones. I could be wrong on that, but that's what it does remind me of, kind of the old plain Jane ones we got back in the day. A lot more detail on the modern day ones, of course, but a little bit of a throwback to yesteryear right here with these two. I think that's what that's about. So we do get that. We got the big old dragon sword. Very nice big sword here, black and gold with silver highlights. Looking really, really nice. Very cool. Very cool once again, but he got a big sword here for Tommy to use. Of course, when he was a bad guy. Oh, bad guy Tommy. Just the worst. Just the worst. Then you got his blaster here. I don't remember this blaster weapon very well. He must have used it, obviously, in the show, though, especially probably when he was a bad guy working for Rita, I would have to think. But you got a nice red, silver, black going on. Very futuristic, very space-age weapon, but very nice. Something we didn't get with the Lightning collection, at least I don't remember with the two or three Green Rangers I had in my collection at one time, but looking really nice there. And we do get the other dragon sword. I don't even know what this one was technically called, but I do love the inclusion of the soft goods here. Down, it's got a little bit of a yarn, a little bit of string. Got to be careful. That's a pretty little string there, so that could easily break or rip, but it is a little extra attention to detail here. It just really makes this pop a little bit more. It's kind of like when you get soft goods with a wrestling figure on a shirt. Makes it pop just a little bit more. Get a little soft goods on this. Makes it pop just a little bit more. Crazy design on it, of course, in silver. You got the black highlights, the red, the yellow handle. Yellow, how about white handle here? And then you got the red down there with the string and the yarn looking really nice. So I do like that as well. Then we get down to some of this other stuff, and we get different arms with him. So I guess to show different versions here, of course, Rita and the good side, a little bit of a 2-in-1 character. Just a little bit one, but you get 2 arms, so I'm assuming arms are removable. We'll test that out with this review, of course. We do get these arms, and we get more hands with these, of course. You get more gripping hands on this one. So there you go. We'll call it that. Then you do get the dragon shield going on here as well. So we got the one that's a little bit flatter, goes over here, and then you get the vac metal style one here. So really choose your own adventure which one you do prefer at the end of the day. I don't know. I'll have to dive in and sleep on it a little bit, see which one I do like better, but definitely like those there. And then we do get 2 heads of Tommy, and let's take a look at all 3 heads to begin with. And let's start with the Ranger helmet first. All day long, you know who this is, and I really like the green color on this one. It's a very, very flat green throughout on this, where the Legacy Collection, Lightning Collection, things like that, a little bit more brighter. This is a little bit more flat matte coloring, and I do like the looks of this, so it does look good. All day long, I know who this is. Like I said, you get the red on the top of the green, the black, you got the silver and white, looking really, really nice. So the helmet head, of course, looks really good. Now, we get over to the human heads here, and this is where things go a little bit south, as there have been a lot of complaints that these do not look like the renders we were originally shown, and I gotta say, I do agree. They definitely look different. And we did unbox the Yellow Ranger on the channel. Check out that review. I really like the looks of the Yellow Ranger head, and I thought Aisha's was passable enough. I thought those worked okay. A little bit more struggles with Tommy. I gotta be honest here. Tommy's head's not as good. So the evil Tommy with the green bandana, the worst head of the bunch by far. I don't know if it's the darkness under his eyes, the kind of crazy, weird mouth open look he's got going there, the green eyes. Just something is off on this one, and we've seen that happen before with Super 7. We've seen it with a lot of lines over the years, but this one just not working for me. It's just not hitting the buttons I want to be playing here. So I'm not a fan of that head sculpt. This one is a little bit better. This one definitely looks like Tommy. Got the patented ponytail here for Tommy. Maybe I should adopt that look. Time to start rocking the ponytail. It does look good. It looks just a little bit pale. It looks just like he needs a little bit color. Angel grows in California, isn't it? Or I've been living a lie all these years, but he should be seeing more sun like this. He's not in this helmet all the time fighting. He's seeing the sun. So he just looks a very ghostly Tommy. He just needs a little bit more darkness to his skin tone here. He's just extremely pale like a vampire or something. And that's the biggest gripe I have on this one. I think it looks enough like Tommy. It is just way too pale compared to what we imagine Tommy to be. So there's those heads. Now let's dive into the old Ranger body here, and let's take a look at this. And let's start with the articulation. Why wouldn't we? Arms, of course, go around. The shield does get in the way just a little bit, but you can move around it, of course, with the arms. You do get a bicep cut. You do get a single jointed elbow. You do get the side to side. Of course, side to side on the hands. Hands removable. A little bit of looseness at the bicep, not the worst I've ever seen, but a little bit looser than the Yellow Ranger, for example. You do get a traditional ab crunch on this one, which is very interesting to see, where, of course, Trini, the Yellow Ranger, had more of a hula hoop at the top. We get the more ab crunch on this one, so some differences in the articulation, and then you do get the waist articulation on the side. Then you do those big old Tommy Oliver splits right here if you need to jump over something. Then you do get a single jointed knee, and then, of course, side to side on the boot cut, and then the ankles back and forth, side to side. Got the nice white boots there up into the green. I got a little bit of a... No, it isn't. It's part of the sculpt. I thought it was a ding in the paint, but no, it's just the sculpt of the green ending there. It is raised there a bit, but you get his morpher, of course. You get his black holster on the side for the old dragon dagger. You get the armbands there in the gold, of course. Then you get the big dragon shield that goes on. Now, I'd imagine you take these arms off. Watch me just break them right here. That'd be great. Oh my gosh, these arms. Oh, there we go. Okay, they go off. So what you need to do is you pop the head off, pop both arms off, and then the shield will come off. You can put the other shield on, or you can put the other arms on. So you can, once again, choose your own adventure here. I guess I'll pop this arm in, hopefully. Hopefully it doesn't need heated up. Nope, it popped right in. So we're going to rock one arm each here for the rest of this review, just to kind of look at the differences. But definitely an interesting one. He's got the forearm band in gold. You have that over here. It looks like they're the same forearm down. It's just the difference is that bicep. The bicep band over here in gold, you do not have that here. So depending how you like your Rangers, depending how you like your Tommy, choose your own adventure. That's what you're going to do right there. But boy, it looks good. I like the green. I like the flat matte color for this green. It makes it look a lot darker, looks a little bit more sinister. Maybe that's just me right there. Very tight joints on this one, I will say. Not as tight as Trini was in the bicep cut, but everything else, very, very tight joints, which I do prefer. Does he fit on a ringside collectible stand? Make sure you do use the Mattel stands. Use discount code Kyle, save yourself 10%. Wouldn't you know, he fits right there like a glove. I do got another Tommy comparison here. We got the old Hasbro Lightning Collection White Ranger. I did sell my Green Rangers off. I did keep my White Ranger, though, for whatever reason. Probably because it was my favorite. There you go. That'll do it. But you can kind of see the comparisons there. And then, of course, the real comparison at the end of the day would be with Trini. Got a little bit of a size difference on Trini, of course. It was a male and a female Ranger. Tommy is bigger than her. That scales very well from where I sit, once again, right here at this table. I like what I see here, and I like to see the yellow and the green representing like the Oakland A's once again as well. It looks really good. I have no issues with these Rangers. Yes, head sculpt, not the best. That is the biggest gripe out of this whole thing, and I think that's what most people are going to say. But my original plan here was to have all these Rangers with their helmets on and not use these. The problem is I wanted to use the Hasbro ones with the helmets off, and I'm not really feeling the heads on those as much. So we're really struggling. I don't care if we're talking Super 7, we're talking Hasbro. We're struggling with some of the human heads here. And I don't know what you can do to fix that. There's nothing I can do, that's for sure. But I think right now I'm still leaning towards helmeted heads on these Super 7. And for what they are, I think they do work. And they are not that much more expensive, of course, than the Hasbro Legacy exclusive ones or deluxe ones coming out here right now that we've unboxed. I mean, you're looking at $15 more, maybe $20 more. You go to Entertainment Earth, you can get these guys in stock, save 10% right off the bat, ship free. I don't know. It depends where you sit, and I guess it depends on your Ranger fandom as well. I'm never going to say I'm the biggest Power Ranger fan in the world. I know enough to be dangerous. I enjoy the original team, and that is it. For me, this works perfectly for just a one-shelf and done collection as just the original Ranger kind of group, all the way up to the Ivan Ooze movie. Give me the Ninjetti Super 7, but I do work with this. I do like what I'm seeing here, and so far I am pleased with what I'm seeing in Super 7 Ultimate Series 1, as I wasn't 100% sure. Yes, once again, the head isn't the best. I do agree on that, but what I'm seeing here, I really, really do like. But what say you guys out there in YouTube land? What are you thinking of the Green Ranger? All in, all out, passing, all in on Hasbro, all in on Super 7, dabbling back and forth? Let me know what your Power Ranger plan is. I would love to hear it and put it in the comments down below. Of course, you made it this far, you might as well like the video, subscribe to the channel, turn on the old notification bell as we got videos every single day. And then some, yes, and then some. We've got even more content for you, including early access to videos like this, Q&As, bonus videos, pizza reviews, giveaways, you name it, all going on over in the old Patreon channel. Check that out, and that is truly your best way to support the channel. You can also support the channel at ProWrestlingTees.com, search Kyle Peterson, and don't forget about social media, SirPaul64 on Twitter, Instagram, _Kyle_Peterson. So for the Green Ranger and the Yellow Ranger 2, and shout out to the '89 Oakland A's, I am Kyle. See you guys all real soon.